Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me, Your Honor. I've known her, Marcia, for over a decade, 10 years. We've been ride and die friends. I met her in church, praise and worship team, but she really let me down when I really needed her. She dropped me like a hot potato.
Okay.
You know, so the situation is my husband is very sick. His health is declining.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. It is very stressful for me. I live in LA and I had to find a care facility in
Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
Santa Barbara?
Yeah, it's close to her.
Okay. And how far is that from LA?
Well, it's 2 hours, but with traffic, you know, about 4 hours. You know, traffic. So the commute was horrible for me, a strain. I could not take it. And plus, I'm going through all the situation, and I don't have a lot of money at this time because of, you know, the financial hardship. And so my friend, I asked her if I could, you know, if she could hold me down for 6 months, which I have held her down plenty of time. And she told me, oh, no problem. That's what we do. That's what friends are for. But she reneged on me.
Okay, so just tell me something. How was she going to do that? She was going to have you move in where?
In her guest house.
Okay, because
like
she has a guest house. And you know that because you visited, or how did you know she had a guest house?
Yes, ma'am. I visit her home several times. You know, we've been friends.
So you ask her, can I stay at your guest house? Were you going to be paying any rent or no?
No, no rent, because I needed her to hold me down. Financially, I'm stressed at this time. I'm at a bad point at this time, and I really need a friend to be a friend, to step in and show me that you're my friend, like I did her, Your Honor.
Well, and it sounds like she was willing to do that, but then what happened?
But then what happened was, her daughter, which I love dearly and I understand, she, a week before me moving down there, she texted me and said her daughter is having some situation, a marriage or whatever, some problem.
Well, it's called a divorce.
Oh, a divorce.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And so her daughter had to occupy or she wanted. Her daughter wanted, and she allowed her daughter to occupy the back house.
The guest
my
house.
daughter and my grandchildren, Your Honor.
Okay, but she dropped me
kids?
like a
Okay,
hot
give me
potato.
1 second. How many kids does your daughter have?
3, and she was a stay-at-home mom.
Okay. So she calls you, and you had already promised it to her. I know it's not ideal, but so you didn't. How big is the guest house?
It's a 1-bedroom with a full living room, full bath. And Your Honor, I have to tell you, let's not get Kathy twisted. Kathy is that person that there's always drama, there's always a problem. She doesn't call me unless there's a problem. I met her through church approximately maybe 10 years ago. I moved to Santa Barbara 5 years ago. And during that time, we kept in touch. I liked Kathy. She was always the life of the party. We called her Chatty Kathy.
She liked me, but I love her, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Please don't talk to each other or interrupt each other anymore. So go on.
So when she called me, I opened up the guest house immediately. There was no issue. When she told me that her husband was ill, I said, no problem, come now if you needed to. And she said that she would. However, a week before that she was supposed to come, my daughter called me crying on the phone stating that her marriage was absolutely over and that she was filing for divorce and needed a place to stay. So me being her mother, and my daughter not having any other options, I said yes, that she could come back home. And I sent
The main house has how many bedrooms?
4.
So,
Your Honor.
and who's living there right now?
Just my husband and I.
Right. So I guess I'm curious. Why didn't you then say to her, hey, the kids are noisy. I want them in the back house. I don't want them in the house, but you are welcome to one of the empty 3 bedrooms that are here. Like, I guess I'm just wondering.
Your Honor, I did that. I did that. After I sent Kathy the text, I called her. I called her several times, and it took her a while to get back to me. But she didn't take the offer.
What's the offer you made to her?
To come and stay in the home, in the main house.
That seems perfectly reasonable to do. I don't know why she didn't take that. If she was so desperate for a place to stay near to where her husband was being treated, then why didn't she take that? Something fishy is going on.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Did she make that offer to you?
The main house, yes. I don't want to sound unappreciative, but the main house is a little room versus a big guest.
Oh, so
room.
that
So
free
I
place
stood-
wasn't as good as the first free
No,
place.
it wasn't that it wasn't good enough. It's just that I had to put my stuff.
I'm sorry,
in
you're talking
storage.
about how you needed, you needed to put, you needed someone to be there for you, and then she's explaining that she offered this and you didn't take that, and now she has to pay you $640. Where does it, how do you arrive at the $640?
Because the storage, she inconvenienced me. Because I
By
had
only
to put,
allowing you to stay in the main house.
Well, but Your Honor,
Go ahead.
the furniture and all of that stuff.
Well, you were doing that anyway, though, right? Like, you put your stuff in storage because your husband was sick, was in a full-time care facility, and you wanted to be in Santa Barbara. So you were doing that no matter what, right? Okay, and so that's part of what you're suing for. You feel like she should pay for your storage, but she didn't create the situation that was making you come to... By the way, you ended up in Santa Barbara, right?
Yes, ma'am. But
And what
I
are you
had
doing? Are you paying rent?
Well, I had to, a friend of a friend, because the money that I was supposed to
So
save.
you're not paying rent. Another friend...
Yes, I'm paying
You
rent.
are paying rent. Wouldn't it have been
Yes.
better to stay with her in...
Well, I wanted the guest house
Oh.
because I could, I wouldn't have to really pay
Yeah, I
for
want the guest
storage.
house too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she wants the guest house in Santa Barbara. If you've never been to Santa Barbara, it is a beautiful place. In fact, I'm going there tomorrow. She's doing you a solid, girl. When you're in this kind of situation, you can't pick and choose sometimes. The fact that she's offering it to you for free is amazing already and incredible. And now you're suing her and you're ruining this friendship. Good luck if you ever need anything again from her. It's never going to happen now.
But what we're dealing with here is a situation where someone makes a gift to you, and it's not a contract, it's a gift. And
Well, I made plenty of gifts for her.
okay,
Your
but that's not the
Honor.
point. We don't sit down and look at friendships and figure out who gave more gifts. It's not like she changed her mind and just pulled the rug out from under you. Something catastrophic happened to her daughter. Her marriage was over with how many kids?
Okay, but what about
Three little
but
kids.
What about me? That
Wait,
she
but I'm sorry.
promised
So
me?
what should happen? You
But what about me?
Look, she's crying. Do you hear? Like we care. I don't give a
Listen, I feel bad for your situation with your husband's health, but I'm sorry you're being a little bit selfish. You're getting a free room in Santa Barbara.
think that what she should have done is put the daughter and the kids in the main house and then let you have full reign of your own private living room and bedroom there.
Well, what she should have done is not made a promise at all. I could have went somewhere else.
She didn't leave you high and dry. She gave you an option.
But the little
You just
room
didn't
is-
like the option.
But
You
the
liked
little room, Your Honor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you like your
I needed
privacy.
a guest. If she
yeah, you
would've
didn't
said-
just want a handout. You
but
wanted
if-
a really good one, right? I mean, listen,
I
you're
don't want
either in
a
a pickle or
handout,
you're
Your
not. I don't
Honor.
understand. She's still offering you a free place to live, and it's with her. That's an inconvenience for her. But she's willing to do it because she pulled the rug out from under you so late with the daughter thing, because that's not within her control when her daughter's marriage ends. And so she's giving that to the daughter because there's 4 of them, and there's one of you, and she's inviting you to live with her, and you're like, no, I'm not doing that. Did she get mad at you?
Yes, she felt offended, saying that I had the audacity to offer her a room versus the guest house.
Really?
Unbelievable. And you know, this is a Christian woman at the front of the church every Sunday, this one here.
Oh, you in the front with me.
Okay, all right.
But I don't have Advil in my coffee the morning before.
But don't worry about
What
it.
does Advil in your coffee
Because
mean?
Saturday night she was having too much fun.
Okay,
Are we
well,
not
I'm
gonna-
allowed to have fun on a Saturday night? Why
But
are you
she's at
telling her
the
she
front of the
can't?
church. She's at the front of the church.
And
And
you
doing
guys
what?
one of
What's the
those
problem with it?
Christians-
Wait a minute. What's
She's
the
a
problem with her
Sunday
being at the front of the church having fun on a Saturday night? I believe if we weren't supposed to have fun, God wouldn't be letting us have so much fun. He
Your
wouldn't
Honor.
make things so fun. So
She's one of those people who, as you can see,
sin
based
on
this-
Saturday, repent on Sunday?
Right.
Yeah, but
and not thankful and grateful. Not
You
thankful and
have
grateful.
sinned,
You
cast
can
the
see.
first stone.
Okay, everybody just stop. Listen up, guys. Let me explain to you what this is. This is a concept in the law that's called an enforceable promise, okay? a promise, an empty promise with no, normally in a contract, you're hiring her to fix your roof and she is charging you $2,000. There's a contract. Each of you are giving something up. She's giving up $2,000. You're giving up your time and expertise to fix the roof. That's a contract. Each side gives up something. Quid pro quo, it's called, okay? But then every blue moon in the law, most times if I say I'm going to give you $1 million and then I don't give you the $1 million, you can't come sue me for the $1 million. That's just an empty promise that I made. But some promises can be acted upon, and in very specific circumstances, such as when someone takes action based on your promise. I think what she's saying here is, hey, she promised me that, and therefore I put my stuff in storage and came down. Except for it's not true, because two things. Number one, she could still come down and put her stuff in storage. All she had to do was take, in her mind, a lesser room in the 4-bedroom house. And number two, she was already going to put her stuff in storage because she came down to be by her husband. So neither of those two things are true. In this case, I am ruling in favor of the defendant.
Thank you.
All right.
Kathy, I still consider you my friend, and my heart and my home will always be open to you. Thank you.
Okay, the shade at the end there? Listen, I'm super impressed that she's still gonna be a Christian woman and having her home open and warm for her to stay in, even after taking her to court. That is insane. Wow. What do you guys think about this judgment? I feel bad for the plaintiff, but the thing is, the facts of the case are the facts of the case. It is what it is. Like, she still offered you a room for free in Santa Barbara. So what do you guys think about the judgment? Do you think it was too much, too little, or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love you.